Hey guys, this is Manshark Sub LPs. I'm Sub, this is Crusader Kings II, and this is Millennia in the Making episode 64, I want to say. Let's just check that. Yep, sure is 64. We're playing as Kaiser Ulrich II the Great of the Holy Roman Empire, and he is the son of Kaiser Ludolf, who was the son of Kaiser Ulrich I, who was then, all the way back to Duke Otto of Saxony. And we have a heir here, that's a complicated pair of words to say, our son, Count Ulrich. So, that's good, and I've just been looking at this guy in a totally non-sexual fashion while, waiting for this to start up. He's got a bit of a combat thing, but he's not... look, he's got a very good base combat, base martial skill, so that's good. But it's not what he's trained for. He's trained for wasting money, apparently. But again, that's not really too much of an impact. We'll be able to give him... We may make him martial, just to get that up. We'll see that in a moment. But I was looking at his traits. So he's gregarious, which means the important thing there is that vassals have a +5 opinion of him. He's brave, which the important thing, vassals have a +10 opinion, so that's +25 opinion. And he's diligent, which is another +10. So, his vassals automatically have a +25 opinion of him, regardless of other factors. Those other factors are that the people who belong to the church have a +10 from temperate, and a +10 from zealous. So church vassals have a +45 opinion with this guy, no matter what he's done. That's exceptional. Now, he wants to become marshal. Let's just check this out. Now, we could make him marshal. The drop isn't that much, and we don't care too much for this guy. I say too much. Yeah, right, okay, we'll do that in a moment. But first, let's cover the wars that we're involved in. So, we're involved in this Byzantine rebellion as an ally. We don't care. We'd prefer it if Basilissa Eotica here lost, but she doesn't look like she's going to. And we're at war with Countess Wulfhild of Passau to revoke the county of Canten. We're actually trying to get Passau itself, but we'll look at that in a moment. Why are my guys moving? Oh, yes, we already issued her with a peace offer, I think. Yes, she's already considering an offer from us. Let's see. Yes, so she should give up. Let's just increase the timer to proper. There we go, we've taken Canten. Wonderful. And we should have a free imprisonment on her. We're not even going to imprison her, we're just going to revoke the county of Passau. She's going to hate us even more for it, but since she's a traitor, nobody cares. And we also will need to get rid of 2 of our other counties once this activates. There we go, she has revoked it. Lovely. That's very good news for us. Let's just get rid of some places though. I'd like to get rid of Canten. Whose duchy is that part of? It's part of Carinthia. Yeah, you know what? We are going to give it to this guy. He's German, he's Catholic. His heir is German and Catholic. Yeah, we're going to give it to this guy so that he may form the Duchy of Carinthia or usurp the title or whatever. No, it's a form at this point. Yeah, the old guy must have died or something. So he gets Canten. Done. And what else? Okay, so we've got München, Wittelsbach, Nuremberg, Snozmo, Wien, Treviso, Padua, Andechs, and Passau. So the only elements, because we also hold the duchies of Bavaria and Austria, the only elements that we don't currently have in these places are Steiermark, Salzburg, but we should never be able to get Salzburg because it's a bishopric holding, and Kempten. So those are the 2 that we need to work on. But in the meantime, we want to get rid of one of these 2 down here, Padua or Treviso. So let's just have a look at this guy. The danger here is if we give it to somebody who may then inherit it out of the kingdom, because we put a lot of money into getting these. So let's see, this guy, Baron Magnus, is a good vassal. But who are his sons? Georg von Est. Let's see if he'll marry somebody matrilineally, like this lovely lady. No, he will not marry... Yeah, he won't marry anybody matrilineally. That's fine. We just want him to marry somebody from our realm. So let's try a Drahoslava here. Done. And we should get a message about that in a moment. And then we'll actually... in 7 days. Excuse me. And then we'll give probably Padua away to this guy, because that's the county that he's actually in. Just get that message. There it is. Lovely. Okay. And now you may have the county of Padua. Done. And we're once again below our defense limit. No dramas about anything here. This guy's annoyed at us for some reason. He's disappointed and ambitious. Yeah, we can't do much. Let's have a look at our plots. So we're looking for Canton and Steiermark. I don't think we're going to get anything from them. No. What we can do, if we really want them badly, which honestly not too much, is give the Count of Steiermark or the Count of Kempten a second county somewhere, and we should get the option to revoke that county from them. And then if they don't go along with that revocation, we have another war like we just did, and, you know, they're a traitor, so whatever we do to them is fine. But I believe we were about to go to war with West Francia. Yes, we no longer have a truce. There we go, he created the Duchy of Carinthia like I thought he would. That's good. Just get rid of that title loss message. We don't care about it. We have a lot of weak claims that we could press on England. A lot of weak claims that we could press on England. Something on Livonia and something on Burgundy, but we're truced out of Burgundy. My son requires an education. He was the one marrying the Antipope, right? Yeah. Well, I guess diplomacy. Wolfgang? No, with the Duchess here. Excellent. Yeah, if you didn't pick up on it last episode, this was a big thing. The Pope has an issue. Specifically, the previous Pope, Pope Synesius, had a little bit of a relationship with Berenice here. And they had a daughter. A bastard daughter, of course, because the Pope can't marry people. And due to this, because she has a claim on the papacy that is inheritable by a successor, she apparently counts as an anti-pope. And so we've offered her a betrothal offer with my son, Prince Andreas here, which should happen in about 10, 11 years. I probably won't live that long, but it would be amusing as hell. And let's just check levies. Can we get something else? We should have 1,000 men here, and it's a shock and skirmish retinue. We're working on building a second levy army that we can kind of send around, because 12,000 men seems to be doing us well enough. We don't want to go too high. I mean, we're pretty fine for supply limits, but you never know what could happen. And having 2 armies is better than having one big army. So I'm going to get another skirmish retinue. No, we'll save it on for a little bit because we are losing money very slightly. Or we were. Apologies for the screen scrolling around a lot. I'm doing a lot of things on the edges of the screen, so it's kind of buggerizing around, really. Excuse me. Okay, everything's still good there. And we're just sending the main army up here. Initially it was to chase away Vikings, but we also want to go to Ghent because, well, we're going to be attacking the new king of Paris, or France. West Francia. He does have some rebellions, but he's won those. Okay, he's almost won that, and he's defending against Burgundy, but he's won that. Yeah, just to get some more of his de jure land in Flanders. Because, you know, we now have a bitter rivalry with the Dukes of Flanders. Which is entirely fictional, like, you know, I made it up. The Kaiser here thinks he has a rivalry with the Duke of Flanders, and he will constantly tell his courtiers about those damned Dukes of Flanders. Flanderites, or Flanderans. Always Flanderizing around. But in reality, the Duke's sitting here going, oh, that German fellow is quite nice, quite lovely. Yes, I mean, he doesn't like me, but that's because he wants one of my counties. He's quite a lovely fellow, yes, he's always sends me gifts every year, that sort of thing. And we're sitting back here going, that fucker! So, that's how rivalries start. Additionally, our Chancellor is really getting pretty damned useless. This guy's such a poor intrigue. I'm pretty sure even his spy master is crap at it. Yeah, he's not great. But he still can't get a claim. I'm actually kind of annoyed by that. Oh, and we're actually going to be adding over 10,000 points to our score from this guy. Because our combined prestige and piety are over 10,000. That's pretty cool. Just a nice little note. Excuse me. So, we've almost got our army in position. Just wait for them to move into Ghent. I think we're going to be attacking Bruges? Was it Brugge that we were looking for? Let's actually have a look at the diplomacy screen. And claim Reims, I don't want to do that. With de jure claim on Artois, Brugge, Ghent, and Wipers. It's either going to be Brugge or Wipers, so let's have a look. Wiperen, we get that guy, Count Baduin, as a vassal. In Brugge, we get the guy as a vassal. Same thing in Guienne, and it's Artois which we would get. So let's just have a look. He's not bad. He is matrilineally married to this woman, so that could be an issue. Matrilineal marriages are never great. What about Wypern? Yeah, that could be really odd. Just have a look at the Duchy of Flanders. Well, we can't usurp it for another 3 years, and there are 6 places in it de jure. We have 1. Yes, so we need to take at least 3 more before we could, take the place. So we might as well just go for Brugge. Okay, well. How long will it take them to move? 9 days. Alright. To claim on Brugge. And go. Yeah, we've got a little message that, hey, you can invite other people in. And he can invite the Queen of Italy in. And she may well join up. But I'm not terribly concerned about that. How's the jihad going, by the way? Yep, looks like the Basilissa is winning the jihad. She still has her heir imprisoned. I still find that hilarious. I dealt with that last episode, by the way. If you're interested in how she has her heir imprisoned of all people. It's quite funny. Got some Orkney Vikings. That's smooth and slightly malty taste, refreshing with just the right amount of bitter. Ah, these monks certainly know the art of brewing. Okay, 50% chance of gaining +1 learning, 20% chance of becoming a drunkard, which is -2 stewardship. The church doesn't like us, homosexuals and females don't like us, and other drunkards like us. Or, thanks, but no thanks, which is a 20% chance of temperate, which is pretty good. We're going to go for that one. Didn't get it, don't worry. A null result is always better than a negative result. We have an imprisonment option. The Count of Mecklenburg is attempting to kill his wife. Why? Well, unfortunately his wife is a Lotharingian, so you should stop that. Bad, Count. Bad. So I'm not really seeing any West Francian forces. Oh, there's some down there, but it's only like a couple of 100-man army or 1,000-man armies. So that's odd. Now he called in the King of Zealand, which is this place up here. That's alright. If only this was EU, like Europa Universalis, we could use that to actually take this land, but we can't do it. It just doesn't work like that in CK. So, whatever. It's a bit of a sizable army. This prisoner wants more suitable accommodations. Well, she's only a kid, you know. And they won't ransom her back, I believe. No. Let's be merciful. Be merciful. House arrest gives them no negative health stats, so it's basically the way of keeping them alive, sort of thing. They still get -5 diplomacy, but that's better than being imprisoned, which gives you -10. Which is basically saying you don't have any diplomacy. Yeah, so we did expand our realm quite a bit in the last episode out here. We may go back there after we're done with West Francia. You know what, let's check that. So when we're done with West Francia, we'll have the, 10-year truce with them. We have a 3-year truce with Italy and a 9-year truce with Burgundy. 3 years in Italy, what I might do is instead of coming out here, I'll declare war on Venice for an embargo just to get a bit of gold. And then we can hit Italy after that. Yeah, Italy. That was what I was thinking. I'm not going to try and murder anybody in my own family. Alright. King Herman. Okay, this is good. This is actually really good for us. King Herman here is trying to plot to fabricate a claim on Jülich. Now this is good because we can try to imprison him. Now this could get a little weird because he may, rebel. He has rebelled. That's alright. It's just this land here. So we're going to finish taking this place. We're going to raise our personal levies. This of course will cost us money, but it's fine. These ones can piss off. I'm not worried about them. And we just say everybody to Kempton except for the retinue. Now the whole point of this is when we win, see just here, when we win, we'll imprison him and we'll have a free revocation for the Kingdom of Lotharingia. That's what I think. We may also be able to revoke his... Oh no, he's got 2 counties, so we could revoke one. He's got that one over there for some reason. Is that part of it? Yeah, that's actually part of it, isn't it? Lotharingia. We may head that way instead of the way we're going. And you know what? Let's have a retinue join in. It's not going to be a big drama. But yeah, if we head there, we can actually besiege this place fairly quickly. And this one too. Is that all he owns? Yeah, those are the two counties he owns, so these should be fairly quick sieges. And our retinue up here, once we finish taking this place and maybe beating up the French, we can have them come down and beat up these guys. So, this is good for us. Normally having one of your kings rebel is a bad thing, but because he's so comparatively unpowerful, or non-powerful in relation to us, it doesn't matter too much. Okay, this guy from the Duke of Cuevia has decided to form an adventuring thing. It's not against us. That's good. He is attacking Gilland. And he is attacking it with... Oh, he's only got 3,000 guys. You get... When an adventurer turns up, they have an amount of men proportional to the size of the land that they're trying to conquer. He should quite easily be able to kill that. Oh, and they always have 150 galleys, just because. He should be able to conquer the place. And maybe if he does, we can... No, he's Polish and removed. I hope he conquers the place, because then we'll holy war him. And beat the shit out of him. It'll be awesome. So we just need to keep a bit of a, you know, idea of what's going on in both theatres of war here. I don't want to be leading the damned army. We'll put Ernst there. I think he's fine. Yep. Gilbert, you can be replaced by Martin, and Rahid, you can be replaced by Ratold. And go there, beat up that army, and then we'll see what happens. Yes, I'm actually very glad that we caught the Duke being an idiot, essentially. Okay, that fight's going well. I say Duke, I mean King. I'm surprised that he's leading one of the flanks of his army, because he kind of sucks at martial. We are ill. This could be the beginning of the end, or it could be over in 5 days, who knows. 38%, and we'll just take down there. We will not catch them in time, so we'll head on over here to get our siege on. 34% is pretty good, though. He does have a ticking war score because he holds all of his stuff at this time. This is one reason why we don't have the auto-end plot button ticked. Because if we did, that could have ended, and we wouldn't have been able to use it to get the Kingdom of Lotharingia properly, and not have a goddamn vassal king. Because we're going to have one of those when I die, when Kaiser Ulrich II dies, because it's going to go to, like, the Kingdom of Germany is going to go to his main son. Of note, though, Gavelkind. Ugh. I don't think I can tell what laws they're using either. I hope they're using medium, because then I could push it through to being elective, which I would do quite swiftly, hopefully. Traditionally for us, it hasn't been a very big issue for us to change. We imprison some people, so we're going to ransom them around. Traditionally, it hasn't been too much of an issue for us to change the laws in kingdoms, but it's been a fair issue for us to change the laws in the Empire. So where's that adventurer army going? Oh, they've all loaded into the boats. Oh no, they're actually there already. They might lose because this army is bigger than them. I hope that they don't, because I want the remover guy to win so that we can holy war him. And finally take that damn county. But yeah, these wars are going quite nicely for us. Quite nicely. We could assault this city, but why bother? And you know, I've actually been playing some Euro Truck Simulator, and it's kind of fun driving around and seeing all the places that I've conquered. Soon, England. Soon. But yeah, these sieges are coming along nicely. Religious customs in Nuremberg have increased. We're almost at the point where we can invest in new siege equipment, and we will be doing that. New Countess in Rostock. Wonderful. Yeah, so the adventurer's army has been beaten up. It's unlikely that they will be able to finish their little thing. And I don't think we can say, hey buddy, we want in on this. One, we're already at war with Zealand. So I guess we could go up there and beat their armies up, but it's already happened. Sort of thing. They don't have enough men to really progress a siege anyway. And I don't think that they recover like a retinue does. Gisela Folkwalding died an inbred freak. She sure did. There's the inbred trait. Not a good thing. At all. Look at that. -5 to everything. -30% fertility. -1.5 health. -30 opinion with the opposite sex and homosexuals. And -20 opinion from vassals. It's terrible. There's an achievement if you're playing on Iron Man mode to, I think, siring an inbred child. In which case, go for it. But yeah, it's pretty fucking bad, I gotta say. You don't get that just because, you know, you stubbed one of your relatives. It's kind of over time the chance increases. Because it's not saying that you're inbred, it's saying that you're inbred to the point where it's a problem. Like, because you're getting... What just happened? Somebody joined in something, didn't they? Hungary, why are you fighting? Right. The Hungarians are attempting to conquer this province here. From Lotharingia. So we're hostile to them because they've declared war on one of our usual vassals. It doesn't matter. We're fine. The only thing we've got to worry about is now when we pop out of here to besiege another place, we might have them come in and try and steal the place from us. Not too much of an issue. I don't think Hungary can field an army of the size to threaten us. And considering we're only going north a little bit, should be alright. Okay, so we've successfully besieged that place. We've now removed his ticking war score. And he still thinks he's got a chance. Let's disabuse him of that notion. Is that the right word? Disabuse? Whatever. I'm sure somebody will tell me. Peace offer! That's a white piece. So we would both lose 100 prestige and would like him more. That is not what we want. Decline. Now, of note, the West Francian has finally called in the Italian. That's alright. No dramas. If they start combining armies, it could be an issue, but yeah. I'm not terribly worried. Oh, good. This guy's going to start weakening the bishopric, or the citadel of Comorom for us. Good man! While we get these exceptionally easy sieges underway. New count in Nisan. We don't really have a plot going, do we? I'm right with that. We don't need to be plotting. This one's complaining about her cell, but, well, she's a filthy heretic, so let her rot. Join the entertainment troupe. I wouldn't mind assassinating the Queen of Burgundy, because that would remove our truce with her, but, you know. It's not as big a concern as other things. We've got other things to do. Looks like we lost, I'm going to say Chancellor? No, our court chaplain. Okay, well, this guy. I'm not going to make the Wicked Priest one, because that's going to be kind of weird. Um, yeah, this guy. And let's just see, where can he proselytize? We have a lot of places that they could proselytize in now, because of all that conquering we did, but let's just get the closer ones done. So proselytize there. And he has a 12.66% chance. Not as good as the old bloke, but, you know, it's decent. Anything above 10, I think, is decent. $50 tech points from Constantinople. Okay, well, we can progress sieges normally, so I'm just going to buy that. That's good. Now, let's see. Legal, oh, another 50 points in culture would be nice. It'd get us halfway towards legalism. We only need 100 points or so. But it would also be very nice in economy. So either of these two, but I'd prefer it in economy. We got it in military, of course. No dramas. It's going to be a while before we spend anything in military, by the way. As for two that are underdone, fine. Light infantry and heavy cavalry, I'm losing my words here. They're getting natural progression. Slow progression, but except for light infantry, wow. But they're still getting it. We want to be improving heavy cavalry, siege equipment, and milorg. We'll probably be doing military organization, just for the more retinues. And improved keeps here later on, and legalism here. Let's continue. A lot of death messages. Yep, wonderful. Just deal with a pop-up on my laptop. Fucking antivirus, right? Alright, now let's see. So we've gotten Dam here. The Bishopric of Dam, or Dame, is done. The Siege of Moor down here is done. So these are all coming along very nicely. That's a big army. That's a combination of an Italian knight retinue and the actual West Francian army, and they are besieging Beaumont. No worries. Let's just get this bishopric done. We're going to assault it. Alright. Done. Okay. And then we're going to send these guys up north to deal with Shaman Gez's army. New Count of Boleslav. Yep, everything is looking good. We've got a bunch more claims here, but some of these are on people in Lotharingia because it's no longer counted as part of our realm, as we're, you know, at war with them. The Hungarians have evaded our army, but again, that's fine. My illness has passed. Damn, it's good to be me. Watch me die in the next 5 minutes. Okay, yeah, wow, we're gonna easily take this castle. They can move into Starways if they want, but they shouldn't be able to get an assault off. Just yet. Just see if he'll accept an offer. Nope. Definitely accept a white peace, because a white peace means that he kind of, you know, half wins. Well, everybody loses, but whatever. He thinks that he'll win because then he won't lose the kingdom. Assuming that we can revoke that, by the way. I'm still not quite sure if we'll be able to do that. But hey, the next best thing to revoking it is locking the guy up for life. Okay, so we've successfully taken the entirety of Brugg, which means we should have a ticking war score, and we're just going to move down into Wipers to continue getting more war score. These guys are attacking me up here, but yeah. They've successfully fought off those rebels. Not rebels, the adventurers. So yeah, I'm not terribly concerned about that siege up there. They're only just progressing it. And, well, the main war should be over by the time that they can do anything. He claims. Yeah. Because of how good our siege tech is now, like we advance at 25% of base siege speed, and we defend 25% slower, basically. So that's exceptional. It eventually gets to, I think, 50? Yeah. So it's about 6.5% every time. Or 6.2%. 6.25, but it rounds in the display. That's a big army. They're headed to Hainaut. They're going to try and get around into Brugge. I'm fine with that. They can do that. When they get into Brugge, we will attack them. Because we should have a very easy journey into Brugge. It's plains, it's not over a river or anything. So it's good. Whereas if we attack them now, we might be chasing them across half goddamn France. So yeah, no dramas. Merchant caravan arrives, we let them in. So we'll get another eunuch out of this. And yep, tells more about Hindustan. And I accept your gift. We get a diplomat named Jima. So let's have a look. Jima. There he is. He's not bad. Universally positive, except for the eunuch trade, of course. But yeah, he's got a pretty decent diplomacy. And he's a Grey Eminence, which means we could get him to educate some of our children or something like that. And get a really good... Excuse me. Really good diplo stat out of it. There's another Italian army down here, but I really don't give a shit about. Once I defeat this army, which is turning up into Brugge very shortly. This guy is trying to fabricate a claim. Let's tell him to stop that. Yeah, I don't particularly care about keeping this siege progression on, because I would rather defeat this army when it arrives in Brugge. Or let's see. Okay, so they progress at 6.9%. I progress at 7. Yeah, it's too close. Let's go. 9 days and we'll have a fight. Here it comes. Bang. Alright. Outmatched him here. Outmatched him here. And outmatched him here. He's got a lot more men in the centre though, so what'll probably happen is the flanks will fold first. And my lie there is just given because his centre is collapsing hard. Yeah, his centre is just completely shattered. Alright. And I think we wounded this guy. No, we made him incapable. In the middle of battle, we must have, knocked him on the head or something. 16% war score, a lot of prestige, a lot of military tech. Let's chase him down into wipers. Why not? The Lotharingian is trying to take his place back, so we'll finish this siege here, maybe finish the other two as well, and then go and beat him up. Let's have that fight. Yep. Nothing worse than having the leader of one of your armies just wiped out, basically. Killed. 3.8% war score, and yeah, we're going to keep chasing them down into Artois. Can we declare victory yet? Nope. That's fine. There's no dramas. Okay, so we won that siege. He has a 3.6 progression on the castle. I have a 20... Yeah, okay. We're going to besiege both of these places, basically. And then beat him up. Yep, just mopping up there. Nice, easy victories. The Italians didn't walk down, though, so let's walk up at them. There's another French army. Yep, wonderful. And in all honesty, I don't care about these guys' armies as long as they don't come at me. If they don't come up here, I'm fine. because we'll be getting that ticking war score, and we don't actually need to worry about that because we won that war. He'll get back to us in 4 days to tell us, yes, I accept. And there's a little message. I just right-click to dismiss that. And yep, we won that war. Wonderful. So now we own Brugg. Or this guy does. We do have an inheritance warning from him. Nope, we just have a vassal inheritance warning from this guy, who I don't think is actually a problem. Now, we're going to send our armies down here to deal with some Lotharingians. This is actually a good war with the Lotharingia, not only because of the whole revocation issue, but because it's occupying our time a little bit. We have until 1019 until the Italian truce wears off. So, you know, let's just keep at it. Yeah, so we're just going to park these guys into, what's this, Verdun? Yep. Occupy it, get a bit of war score. We could go the easy route and attack these places. But we're also trying not to fuck with that rebellion which is happening there too much. Yep, so we'll take that one in a few days, and he has barely progressed the siege on the city. Taking that tech in siege warfare, or siege equipment, great choice. I know I'm patting myself on the back here a little bit, but good choice. Good choice, Subby. Very good choice. King of Lotharingia called in this guy, the Count of Neapolis, which is one of these places down here. Yeah, just north of Amalfi. No drama, no drama. You, stop trying to kill people. Alright, let's continue. And we should definitely have this little rebellion over and done with by the end of the episode. We still have about 15 minutes, I want to say. Yeah, so no problems. No drama. All good. And our next war with Burgundy, by the way, will be to take Liege to join our realm up with the rest of our realm here. We could also take Breda, but, you know. I wonder, actually. What do we need to create the kingdom here? One more piece of land in Frisia, and we'll be able to take the kingdom of Frisia. So that's this area here. So we may take Breda and save the Lotharingian holdings for later. Though, I mean, we've got claims on them all. My Chancellor got murdered while he was trying to fabricate the claim. Sucks to be him, I guess. Unfortunately, we don't have somebody as good as him to take the reins, so we'll give it to Wolfram here. That should increase to 15. Good. And, well, he's got a much lower chance of fabricating the claims. But maybe we should send him down to... You know what? It's too late in our life to be fabricating claims. Let's try and sow dissent somewhere. In Burgundy. Done. Because we do have some, you know, reasons to go to war with Burgundy, I think. So, sowing dissent won't be... If we were trying to sow dissent up in Denmark, what would be the point? We can't even go to war with these guys. We have no reason to. Like, in-game reason to. So it won't let us go to war with them. So sowing dissent up there wouldn't do anything for us. But sowing it in Burgundy weakens Burgundy as a whole. Which is good. Okay, we've successfully taken that place. Peace? Nope. He knows he's losing, so let's just go and take out this... Oh, we won't get there in time, but it's okay. Memel has converted to the Catholic faith. There's one of ones over here, wasn't it? Yeah, this one. Yeah, nice. So we weren't trying to influence that, so we didn't get any boosts off it, but, you know, having another Catholic province is always good. Yeah, so we're just moving our army down into Stolweiss there, just to sort of ward off Hungary. We need to continue getting progression over here and the rest of Lotharingia. Do we want to try and kill this guy? Not particularly, so 10 piety for resisting my foul impulses. And the reason why we didn't send our Chancellor to fabricate another claim was because that claim would only last as long as we were alive, and we're 68 years old. I mean, you gotta face facts sometimes, right? Anyway, the population in Samaitan, which is this one, have been converted to the Catholic faith. Good. Continue doing that, fellows. There's a Danish revolt, though. It's led by a Catholic, though, so it doesn't matter. If it was led by somebody of another religion, that'd be great. But it's not. Good, he has managed to sow distrust between one of the mayors and his queen. Good. I mean, not as good as what I'd hoped, but good. I'm still not entirely sure where you should put somebody for a sow dissent, like whether you should put them in their liege's place or where they actually are. Basically, I'm unsure whether the target of the operation is the liege or the vassal. And by that I mean, like, the vassalage opinion lowered means that the vassal gets a lower opinion of their liege. But do you put the Chancellor in a place where he is with the liege, or with the guy you're trying to lower the opinion of? I don't know. So maybe in the future what we'll do is, I guess it would be a little bit too powerful if you could target the liege with it. So what we might do is, say, put it in Holland, or like put it in one of these dukes' places or something like that. We'll try that out. So on the 11th of August this year, we can rearrange him. But in the meantime, we've just got this little rebellion to deal with. And some low priority messages about Vikings and a plot. Stop that. And I explained last time why I didn't want to create the Wendish Empire, but just to go over it again while we're kind of in a bit of a boring point. If I created the Wendish Empire, these places here would stop being integrated into the HRE. I want them in the HRE. I want as much of the map as possible in the HRE. Posen has been converted to the Catholic faith. Oh, that was where we had our Chancellor. Wonderful. Not our Chancellor, our Chaplain. So we can also move him. And we're going to move him up to Stolp. So we should have gotten an opinion boost there. We didn't. Whatever. The Antipope is a coward. Wonderful. I seriously have no idea how that's going to go. It could be amusing. Okay, we took the castle there, so now just some bishoprics in the city. These occupations are giving us a very small amount of war score. Like a very small amount. So, and he doesn't really have any armies kicking around the place. So we're going to just have to slowly beat him down, sort of thing. Where's that army at war with us? You. Okay, he's part of the assault there. Nah, we'll just keep that levy army down there. It'll be fine. Nice, this is going alright. Oh, that one down there also counts as Lotharingia. He wants a white peace. Well, he can go and fuck himself, to be quite honest. I mean, really? Okay, this is good. This army here, the Neapolis army, is an ally in the war. You can see here. It's not because of Hungary, it's because they're actually against us. So we'll go and attack them, and that should give us some more war score. Hopefully. It shouldn't take us too long to get there either. And I know I said we'd probably win this before the end of the episode, but, well, who knows. Eisenberg has turned Catholic. Was that this one? Oh, that was the Orthodox province. Nice. I didn't expect that to happen. Good. I mean, I didn't expect it to happen so much that I didn't actually put my Chancellor down there. Yemen. I'm really hoping that beating this army up gives us some decent war score. It's going to take a month for him to get there. He's fucked up his move. We're going to catch him. Awesome, yes. We get there 2 days before he gets into Kantan. Sucks to be him. We've also taken the bishopric of Verdun. So now we're just besieging the city of Athene. Bang. Yeah, easy win. Even with the mountain and river crossing. San Diomas is converted. We're getting a lot of conversions. Where was San Diomas? It was one of these ones? Ah, that one there. Lovely. It's kind of neat. Yeah, even with the mountains and the river crossing penalty. We have a religious revolt. Is that it there? No. Where is it? He is leading troops in Riga. Oh, up there. 4,500 men, or so. So once we beat up this army, we'll send these guys up to deal with that. 11% war score, they're moving into Istria, so we'll follow them to just wipe them out. We do need to take that rebellion out fairly quickly, because they can get additional reinforcements and things like that. Hey bro, are you giving up yet? Nope. He thinks he's got untouched armies and holdings. If he's talking about these 200 guys here, well, that's just odd. So yeah, easy win there, just wipe them all out, another 5% war score, and then we're going to head up here. Still no. We might have to push him all the way. That's going to be annoying. We're going to get Athene fairly soon. And then we might smash these armies up and go into Fals. Because Fals has reduced guys, basically. Or we could try and take over the siege of Metz. New bishop in Holstein. And yeah, these guys are besieging Riga, but fairly slowly. So optimally, our guys should get there first. They probably will not get there before the end of the episode, though, because that's coming up fairly soon, actually. We're still getting raided by goddamn Vikings. Now I know what it's like to be on the receiving end. That may be something that she said at some point, I guess. We're losing money as well because we've taken some retinue casualties. Or we did at some point. This count up here takes a little bit of time to adjust. You can see we've actually only got a monthly expenditure of 18.6. But it's saying 28. And we took Athene. Lovely. So now, what say you? Yes, he has lost the war. He is known as the Quarreler. And because he's lost the war, we've imprisoned him. Lovely. Good. And those Hungarian armies have become non-hostile. This will lower King Herman II's opinion of you by 160 points. That means that we will never release him because he will be dangerous. Since he is a traitor, our vassals will not object. Done. Guess who's king of Lotharingia? Let's just check their laws. Where are they? There they are. Gavelkind. We need to be at peace to be able to change it and have this vassal counter above with negative opinion thing. The good news is that the former king of Lotharingia, I don't believe that he's no longer a vassal of Lotharingia. Let's see, actually. I'm interested to find that out. Where is he? I don't even remember what his name was. He's going to have minus 100 opinion of us. This is this guy here. The Count of Stulwace. Oh, that's right, it was down here. So this guy here. He is directly beholden to me, but he's not part of Lotharingia anymore. Only these guys are. So it should only be these guys who matter in terms of opinion. So these guys all need a positive opinion. Let's just check out the opinion list. So the Count of Steiermark and the Count of Stulwace have negative opinions of us. We can fix Steiermark by giving him a bit of cash. We can't fix Stulwace unless we murder. Wow. You know what? I think we're going to try and murder him. Everybody get in. Okay, and let's just chase off these Vikings from up here. And then I'll bring this army down to here. And we are coming up rapidly to that end of episode point. Come on guys, join in. Let's get this murder underway. Okay, so we're going to spend 23.5 gold and get additional martial spread rate. Good. In the capital. Okay, we've already got an execution coming up, or not an execution, a assassination attempt on the guy. We can actually stop. See, we're going to say keep inviting them, because otherwise we'll get messages when every one of these guys joins in. If they do. Are we taking an opinion penalty for holding another elector title? Yes, yes we are. That's unfortunate. But we're just going to have to manage that. Okay, those guys ran away. So these guys could come straight down to Aquileia. And our Truce of Italy should be wearing off very shortly, actually. 13th of May this year. Not bad. But it's that time of the day again. So if you've got any questions or comments about the game, what you're doing in yours, what I'm doing in mine, anything like that, go ahead and leave those below. I'd be happy to respond to them. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you'd like to see more, such as what's about to happen to the the former king of Lotharingia, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That one is almost buggered up there and called it the like button. But yeah, the subscribe button if you'd like to see more. But in the meantime, I've been Sub. You've been yourselves. Later.